Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Ann, and on my channel I review foreign international content. If you've been here before, you know what I like to say, right? We travel around the world sitting on our couches. You never know which country we're gonna end up next. Last week or last time we were in France, and before that we were in New York. This time around we came to New York, but today I'm back with one of our favorite countries, South Korea. You know when you watched a Korean drama, and they never disappoint. To my Korean friends joining me today, 안녕하세요. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'm back to review this one, and it's what a nice show. So heartwarming, so touching. You're gonna need a lot of Kleenex. I mean, just like the word suggests, move to heaven. You know what we're talking about here. But what a fantastic show. Oscar-worthy performances in this show. Just absolutely, from the script to the acting to everything. It was so well done. It reminded me a little bit of the other show that we so loved, My Mister. I feel like this is in the same caliber. If you've not watched My Mister, if you like this one, you definitely would enjoy My Mister. And if you've watched My Mister, then you definitely would also enjoy Move to Heaven. And by the way, I did review My Mister, so if you want to check it out, it's down below. But let's get started. Once again, this show is from South Korea. It's on Netflix, and it's called Move to Heaven. And the main characters of this show, who they just did a fantastic job, is Jin-hee Lee, who, by the way, I saw in Tomorrow with You. Really, really, really good. And that's, I think, it had to do with time traveling. It's also on Netflix. And then the main character, actually, I believe, is Jun-sang. And I actually saw him in Crash Landing on You. Excellent show too. You want to check that one out. Ooh, fantastic. But I have to say, Jun-sang, I hope he gets nominated for an award, South Korean awards or whatever. I wish they submitted some of this stuff here in America, because his performance was definitely Oscar worthy. So the show really is about Jung-sang's character, and he's actually playing autistic, lives with his dad, and they own this business called Move to Heaven. And what an excellent idea. Like, I don't know if there's people who actually do this in real life, but wow. So they are the ones who are called when someone dies. So if you die at home, somebody has to come and clean your house. Some families who are not able to do it for whatever reason, that kind of thing, you can call that service. So him and his dad would come and do the cleaning. But in the way they do it, the amount of respect for the dead, oh my word, like that should be a service. So they walk in, they always bring a yellow box, and before they do anything, they take off their hats and they introduce themselves. And they say, for example, my name is Ann, and this is my dad, so-and-so, and we are here to help you do your final move to heaven. Hence the name, Move to Heaven. And then they kind of do like a little prayer. He usually would put on his headphones, and they get to cleaning. But what the dad told him and taught him was that everybody's home, and even the dead, if you walk in a room, you can immediately tell who the person was. It's almost like their stuff and who they were tells the kind of person that they were when they lived on this earth. And I love that in every episode, it's a different story. I believe the first story was about, I think this boy who works very hard in machine factory or something like that and gets really hurt really bad. And he's overworking, his boss is pushing him, and his parents are deaf, and really he has that burden on his shoulders of taking care of his parents. So he has to, like, every shift he wants to work hard, that kind of thing. So he would send money to the parents. So when he gets hurt at work, he doesn't even go to seek help. He ends up going home to sleep because he was so tired, and he ends up passing away from that. So they have to come and clean this, and they see the way he lived. And I loved how the more they looked into things, and thank God, because he was autistic. You know how autistic people are? They're very, like, detail oriented. Like, if they focus on something, good luck trying to get them off of that. And for him, that becomes like the benefit is because he would remember everything. And he remembers going to the funeral because they will come and bring you the box of anything valuable. They put it in this yellow box and they come and give it to the family. Now, in this story, while they were there, the company of this man who died were almost like trying to, like, make it sound like it wasn't, sorry that he died, that kind of thing. But then this guy puts it two and two together and realizes that this guy was actually hurt at work, and this company is trying to, like, not pay for workman's comp, to compensate him for getting hurt at work. But because of that information, he helps out. So it's the same story like that. There was another story of this old lady who dies in the home. And what was sad was, oh my God, she had been in there for like weeks. So maggots had started to come on there. Woo, that was crazy. But this family was just, all they wanted was the money. And they were like, we know she had the money. Where is the money? And they find the money under this carpet. But it's all, like, obviously full of fluids because of where she was laying. And the autistic guy, he's able to go clean the money. And obviously he also gives them a yellow box that shows what the mother was doing. And when they find out, you have to watch that story. It's gonna make you cry. You're gonna cry. When they find out why the mom was hiding the money under the carpet, and you find out that she would go to the bank once a week, all I can say is it's about a suit, but the story about that suit will make you, oh, I cry. Oh my God. Oh my word. And then in the middle of all this, what happens is Jung-sang's character's father ends up passing away. And then he had put in the will that his brother, stepbrother, would come and take care of Jung-sang's character because he's autistic. He can't be by himself. He has to be supervised. And let's just say he was in prison. He lived kind of a hard life, and he's thinking, now my brother come looking for me, and now he wants me to take care of his son who needs, who has special needs. And it was really touching how he thought his brother abandoned him, and when he finds out what really happened, oh, you're gonna cry some more. And then I loved how initially he didn't get along with his nephew. He's autistic. He's very rigid with everything he does. I love that his breakfast was always like egg and toast, but it has to be specific, and an apple, and how you put it on there, it has to be exactly the same. He was very methodical about how he did his things. But I loved how their relationship evolved. Like, it's almost like they both helped each other. But what a fantastic show. Every episode is a new character is introduced, another character is introduced, so it's fantastic. They talked about this one doctor who dies in the hospital only to find out that, his parents were not very supportive because he was gay. And you have to keep watching, like, how all these families navigate based on the box that they get, the yellow box about the deceased. Is you find out more information and how they do closure. So freaking fantastic. I mean, a really excellent show. Well done, heartwarming. Yes, you cry. You need Kleenex. It is about death. There was an older couple. His wife was in a nursing home, and he decides, you know what? If she gets to go, I get to go. And like they pick a day, and they even put the number for the Move to Heaven service, so that when that happened, because they were like, we're going together. But even then, when they came to clean, oh, so touching. But the one that will really make you bawl your eyes out is when he has to go, when his father passes away, and he gets the ashes and he brings them home. He doesn't want anything in his father's room touched, but eventually he has to come into terms like his dad is not coming back, so he has to do the final move to heaven for his dad. I mean, come on. Oh, I'm just warning you. That was, he's their dad. I'm here to help you move to heaven. And then he starts to clean his dad's stuff in his room. Oh. Well, yeah, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry. But it's one of those, it's crying, but it's very heartwarming. So I highly recommend you watch Move to Heaven. You will not be disappointed. Fantastic show. And I pray and hope, like I said, I hope Jung-sang Tang's character gets an award. I mean, he did an excellent job playing autistic. I also think Ji-hoon Lee also did a really fantastic job. They all did a really fantastic job, but wow, what a heartwarming story. What an excellent script. I'm not sure who wrote that, but wow. And I hope that there's such a service as this, like the way to honor people who've passed away and having them move to heaven in such a respectful way was the most touching thing I've ever seen. So please do yourself a favor and watch Move to Heaven. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you again when I'm reviewing another excellent foreign show. Deuces, 감사합니다.